This poll came out today. Yeah. So basically what's so amazing about this poll is Medicare for all is the policy answer to healthcare. Period. There's no debate. Like, the only rational way to debate this is if you said, I am in the C-suite of a HMO. Then you would have a rational, if immoral, reason for opposing providing every single person in the United States full health care. We all know the stats, but we all know the realities. Let's review. Every single industrialized country in the world has a form of this. And the ones that perform better have more government interventions. France, the UK, so on. The people who are freaked out about a Medicare for all are the Stuart Varneys, the monocle corporate nutcases. If you give everybody health care, it's Stalinism, all that silliness. And then the delusional third way Democratic types who are still desperately scrambling for ideological justification for their strategic failure, corporate compromise, and moral timidity. And here is yet another stat underlining what people think about Medicare for all. And that stat says that over 80% of Democrats support Medicare for all. So Democrats who are still, by the way, the majority of voters, I believe there are more registered Democrats still, take from that what you will, but more registered Democrats in this country than Republicans. Yep. 51% of Republicans support Medicare for all. 51% of the Donald Trump, Mitch McConnell, Paul Ryan Republican Party, a party who literally exists to race bait and junk off public resources at a lightning speed rate to a handful of corporations and oligarchs. Their base of voters, slightly over half of them, understands that no bullshit, no get rid of the private sector, full, complete Medicare for all is what's best for them as even, frankly, upper middle class people. I don't know the economic breakdown in this. And then, so there we go. And I guess apparently there isn't an independent option on this, but I have no doubt that if there was independents, they would be above Republicans either in the 60s or 70s or maybe even as high as Democrats. This is the classic example of it might not happen because of a Republican Supreme Court. It might not happen because we don't fully live in a democracy, right? Because of oligarchic influence. But there is zero, like whether it's right-wing conspiracy, John Birch, Stuart Varney nonsense, or whether it's like, hey, I'm some like weird technocrat, and if we give everybody full health care, we'll deprive them of the joy of spending a weekend glued on a computer figuring out bad healthcare plans they could barely afford. It's the right policy. It's the popular policy, and it absolutely is a litmus test.
And to your point about the sort of like C-suite level people being against this, they see the writing on the wall. And I'm speaking from like an inside baseball perspective because I know people in the healthcare industry. These companies are already floating ways that they can manage, public options for states. Like they are.
Right.
They are.
Oh yeah, they have budgets to look forward to.
Oh, definitely
looking into this.
Oh no, of course. Well, that's the other thing that's actually kind of funny too about like centrist Democratic types are the ones who that will never happen. Right-wing histrionic and corporate bosses are way more concerned about the momentum that we have
money right now.
Right. Exactly.